I used to think my squat was flawless, right up until a sudden sharp twinge in my back put me on the sidelines for weeks. Turns out, I was making a critical mistake, one that's shockingly common for guys over 40. It's an error that grinds away at your spinal discs and basically rolls out the red carpet for the exact kind of injury that takes you out of the gym and away from the life you want to live. Trust me, it's a hard lesson, and one you don't need to learn the hard way like I did. You've probably been squatting for years, but instead of building powerhouse legs, you're left with knees that constantly complain or a lower back that's always tight. Here's the thing. The problem isn't the squat itself. It's how we're squatting as our bodies change. In this video, I'm going to break down the 3 biggest squat mistakes that are setting you up for injury and show you how to fix them with a few simple tweaks. Let's build you a truly bulletproof squat that'll last for years to come. Alright. First up is the most dangerous mistake of them all, letting your hips rise way faster than your chest. You know the moment. You're at the bottom of the squat. You start to drive up, but your butt shoots into the air first, and your whole torso pitches forward. This basically turns the last half of your squat into a good morning exercise, putting a ridiculous amount of shearing force directly onto your lower back. For men over 40, this is a total disaster waiting to happen. You're trying to build strong legs, but you're lifting on a foundation of quicksand. Your core isn't braced, all that power from your legs just leaks out, and your lumbar spine ends up taking the hit. This is exactly why your squat feels weak, and why your lower back is always the first thing to start screaming at you. The fix? You have to synchronize your hip and chest movement. Think of a steel rod connecting your hips to your shoulders. They have to rise at the same time. Before you even start to go down, take a big breath and brace your core like you're about to take a punch to the gut. A fantastic way to drill this is with the goblet squat. Holding a dumbbell or kettlebell at your chest naturally forces you to keep your torso upright, teaching your body to move as one solid piece. The second critical error is letting your knees cave inward, a problem known as knee valgus. As you squat down or push back up, you might see your knees trying to kiss each other. This is a direct assault on your knee health. It puts a ton of stress on the ligaments and cartilage, the very things that are supposed to protect your joints for the next few decades. Now, this isn't just some minor form breakdown. It's often a huge red flag that your glutes aren't firing on all cylinders. When your glutes don't do their job of stabilizing your hips, other smaller muscles in your joints get roped into doing work they weren't designed for, leading to chronic knee pain and instability. While other issues like ankle mobility can play a role, weak glutes are usually the main culprit. The solution is to actively drive your knees outward, making sure they track right over your toes through the entire lift. A powerful cue is to imagine you're trying to spread the floor apart with your feet as you stand up. If this is a stubborn problem for you, try warming up with a light resistance band just above your knees. The band gives you something to fight against, forcing your glutes to wake up and do their job. By the way, training smarter like this is only half the battle. To really build that strong, resilient body that will serve you well into your 50s and 60s, you have to fuel it properly. That's why I created the high-protein meal plan for men over 40 inches ebook. It's designed to give your body the fuel it needs to build muscle and recover faster without any guesswork. If you're serious about your results, I highly encourage you to check it out by clicking the link in the description below. And the third mistake that will absolutely sabotage your squat is letting your heels lift off the ground. The second your heels come up, your weight pitches forward onto your toes. Not only does this put a tremendous amount of pressure on your knee joints, but it also completely destabilizes the lift from the ground up. For many of us over 40, the real root of this problem is limited ankle mobility, specifically poor dorsiflexion. Tight calves and stiff Achilles tendons are incredibly common, and they stop your shins from traveling forward enough to keep your feet flat during a deep squat. Your body has to find a way to compensate, and lifting the heels is the easiest and most damaging way out. So, the fix is twofold. For a short-term solution, you can stick small weight plates under your heels. This gives you an artificial lift that lets you squat with better form while you work on the real problem. But the long-term, non-negotiable solution is to dedicate time to improving your ankle mobility. Regularly stretching your calves and doing ankle mobility drills is a must. The goal is to fix the limitation, not just put a band-aid on it. Keep your weight in the middle of your foot, and think about driving through your heels to light up your entire posterior chain. So, those are the 3 keys to a bulletproof squat after 40. First, make your hips and chest move as one solid unit. Second, actively drive your knees out over your feet to protect those joints. And third, keep your heels glued to the floor by working on your ankle mobility. Stop letting these common mistakes steal your gains and put you on the fast track to injury. Building strength after 40 isn't about ego lifting. It's about moving with precision and intelligence. It's time to build the kind of durable, bulletproof strength that'll keep you in the game for life. Let me know in the comments which of these 3 mistakes you've been battling with the most. And if you found this helpful, check out our other videos related to the same particular squat, smarter top mistakes men over 40 make, and how to fix them. Thanks for watching.
Say, if we got mad over you, they wanna buy you with paper. Say what? You never was, say. Everybody gonna sing what? Looking for love in not the wrong places. I wanna see you sing right there. Come on. Everybody gonna say, baby, I'm ready. Even if you're I'll pass you the lighter. Even if it breaks your heart.